And he is not talking in this context about their guarantee of keeping their job. He is talking about the guarantee of keeping their lives. This is SARS, frontline medical employees, nurses and doctors asking him, how do you guarantee my safety? And he said, there is no guarantee that you will keep your life, but I'm here. We're all in this together. We're all in the same boat. It's not, oh, don't worry, you'll be fine. None of that, because we really don't know. It's, we're here, we're with you, we're all in this together. And I think that that is an extremely valuable and relevant lesson during this outbreak. For you on the front line, in the grocery stores, in the medical facilities, so important. But also for you who have sent people home and they're now teleworking and they don't know when the layoffs are coming, and you furloughed and you cut back and people have no idea what's going to happen tomorrow. Don't tell them everything is going to be okay. Tell them everything is going to work out somehow, and that you are there for them and you are there with them. And that can be 100% true and should be 100% true. I have so many close friends who I once terminated from a job. Why? Because when it didn't work out with me, whether it was something they did that was egregious or not, I stood by them to help them with the next steps. If it was something totally egregious and they needed some sort of help, like treatment for their alcoholism, I was there. I had the resources for them. If it was something where it was underperformance or it just wasn't a good match for our company at that time, I was there. I was distributing their resumes. I was checking in on them. It's almost easier mentally to think, I've got to lay these people off. Let me just create this enemy in my mind. Because how much more emotional is it when you recognize that you can be a good person letting go of good people because of unfortunate circumstances? That's a lot harder. I once said to my wife, I had this guy working for me for a while, and he was, to say he's an underperformer is an understatement. This guy was a train wreck. Customers were complaining about him. Fellow crew members were complaining about him. He was literally affecting my bottom line. And so I gave him some feedback. I tried to help him through it, but one day it was the straw that broke the camel's back and he had to go. And so I let him go. I pulled him in the back and I let him go. I came home that night and I told my wife that I had let him go. And she said, well, that's great. This guy was costing us money. And she looked at me and saw how down I looked. And she said, what's wrong? I said, it was horrible. I felt so bad. She said, how did you feel so bad? He was horrible. He was horrible for us. And I said to her, you know, the day I can terminate somebody without feeling that pain is the day I'm getting out of leadership. It is so important to emotionally connect with your people. And if you are able to just cut that because they're not working out on the job in one way or another, you can just sever all of that, just turn it off, then it wasn't genuine to begin with. And so, and that empathy or lack of it is witnessed by everyone else who stays behind. And so this individual had to go. It didn't make it easy. But the point is, you need to be there for your people. It doesn't have to be easy, but you need to be there for them.